Hello, welcome back to Soulcreative. This is Sarah. I'm here to share another video with you guys. Here is an idea that I come up with using a price tag. So what I did was I took 2 tickets, which I have prepared for us to make. So I took 2 tickets, made a 2 pockets out of these little tags, and then on the side I did some a scrappy edge, which I have a video, you probably would see it before this one, where I did a scrappy edge along a page, and then I added some butterflies, added this saying on the side here, "Don't forget to fly." I stamped it, and then I stamped on the tickets as well, and stamped up it here in the corner. Here in the corner, I stamped all over the price tag, and then I added these little tags in here, and you can stamp on the tags as well. I added these tags once I finished the project, so maybe we'll decorate those up. I did sew on the scrappy edge. I glued it on first and then I sewed it on. That's a preference. You don't have to do it. It's optional. So this is what we're going to make today. So if you're interested, please stick around and we're going to get right into it. So what you need is a price tag. This one is a bigger one. Let me see if I can find my roller here. I'll give you the measurements. It is 1 3/4 by 2 7/8. So it's the notch before the 3. If you don't have this size of a price tag, then you can use a piece of cardstock that size. I'll make sure I list all the products that I use, the supplies, and also list the measurements below. So I did ink up and get ready. I'm going to actually turn these into an altered paperclip. I think they'll be cute on the page. You don't have to. You can use that as just a tag, like a tag to tuck in a pocket, or you could use it as a tuck spot on a page. A focal point, you can glue it right down on your page as a focal point. You don't have to use it as like a tuck spot or anything. I'm going to turn it into an altered paperclip, so I'll show you how to do that. First, we're gonna take and get the base started, and then I'll show you what else to do. So what you're gonna do is I took strips of my papers, like the top part of a paper, or usually about 1/2 inch or smaller, these strips of paper that we have. And that's what I'm using, and I tore it up and I put it in one of these tins. I'm going to try to set it to where you're not seeing a glare. And I'm going to take some out here, and that's what we're going to decorate the side with. This happens to be strips from Jen Bishop's Bird Waltz, and she designed it for Blue Fern Studios. So that's what I'm happening to use right now. You don't have to use, so use whatever strips that you have in hand, even if it's just coffee dyed or tea dyed, avocado dyed. If you don't have any strips, then you can cut some strips out of like 6x6 papers, or if you have scraps, use scraps. I'm going to take a good amount right there, close that up so there's no glare, and we're going to get started here. So if they're not, torn down to your liking, you can always tear more. So what I do is I take art glitter glue and I lay a little strip along the edge here. And just start adding them. You don't want them to hang out too much, but you want to be able to see them as well. There's no rhyme or reason. You just, whatever you want to do, just stack them on top of there. It's just a way to decorate up the side of your page and use up scraps that you would normally most likely throw away, or they'd be sitting in your scrap pile not knowing what to do with. So I'm going to just add another little layer to the top just to add some interest and texture. Just gives it another layer of look. Gives another look. I wouldn't go more than the double layer because you don't want it too thick. Even though if you make it into an older paperclip, most likely it's going to be on the side or up at the top of your page. But we don't like a ton of bulk in our journals because we like to stuff them as much as we can with different stuff. At least I do. But it is your project. You make it however you like. You do what you do, and that's all that matters. Okay, so then we're going to take... So this is how I made it to begin with. And then I took my tickets and laid them over top. But I did sew down this first. So then what I ended up doing... No. Yeah, let me put my tickets on here, and then we're gonna sew down, and I think after I put the tickets, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the tickets on, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of a layer on top of the tickets, just to tie in, because when I originally made that, I didn't do that. I actually added on the tickets afterwards. Okay, so what you're gonna do is glue the sides. Then you want to glue that on to your ticket. So I have the 3 numbers showing. That's how high I did in mine. If you're using, say you don't have tickets and you want to use another piece of paper, it ends up being 1.5 inch as the depth of the pocket. So then you just glue around it like you would any other pocket, your 3 edges. So then when you go to make it at first, you could lay down your tickets first and then do the edge over here. Once again, I did it. This is how I did my original one, so I'm just following what I did before. So you want to keep that in mind, because like I just said with bulk, now I'm adding more bulk, but it'll look a little funky if you don't continue your edge over top of it. So just put your pockets on first, that should be your first step. Then do the edge. I'm gonna add one more piece. Okay, so then let me close up my glue here. You sew down this. Actually, why the glue dries up a little bit, we're gonna do some stamping. I'm using these Tim Holtz. Try not to get any glare. These new Tim Holtz stamps, you get them with his stencils, and I'm not sure which ones come with what stencil, because I have them all apart, but they are in my Amazon list, so that's linked below. You can go check them out. I did order mine off of, so you can check them out, see what they are, but I did order mine off of Joann's. They were cheaper, so. Whenever you can save some money. Then I'm going to use this set. Also comes with it as well. It's just words. I don't know if you can see some of those. You're gonna see my light more than you are the actual words, but they're phrases. They're phrases, and they're really, I really like them because you can stamp them out, you know, all the time. So then I used the background one. And this is the other one that I used, the one with the roses on it. And then it has it has a crackle background too. I'm going to try that one out. And then this one has like the tiles on it. So I might try this one out too. I'm going to go with the smaller one. I haven't used this one. So I'm going to use the tile one on that one. And this one is the one with all the tile print. Well, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know if it's tile, but it looks like the tile print. And then it has like the alphabet and some of the alphabet on this one too, but it's like broken up. I really like them. So let's see, I need my block. My block. Use this one. This one has the lines on it. Okay. Then, so I'm going to take the crinkled one. Now I'm going to use an archival ink. This one is potting soil. It's permanent, so that's why I'm gonna use, because this kind of has like a glossy finish to it, the actual price tag. Let's see here. Maybe, so, no, let me put a paper down. Hold on a minute. Move out of the way. Okay, so that. Well, yeah, that looks cool. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I am gonna take this one. Take this one. There we go. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I'm gonna take one of my other little blocks here. And this one also has a little line on it, a little block on it, so you can tell if it's straight or not. I'm gonna stamp this one up at the top. And then I'm gonna stamp this one down at the bottom. I have it. Lay it down. There we go. Okay. You can't see it as well as the other one, but that's fine. So then, move these out of the way. Let me sew down this. Okay, so I've sewed along the edge here now. And then we're gonna take and get our tags. And these always come with, they don't always, but mine came with the strings. And I don't like them that long. So I usually will redo a knot and then cut off the top. And then redo this one. So I just hold it. And then this, I usually keep the strings. You never know, you can use them on buttons or different things. Add them to a different tag. So I'm going to ink around our tags. I forgot to say this in the beginning. I did ink around everything already. The price tag and the tickets, I had those inked up already to save some time. Okay, so then we got our tags. Might want to add some of this to our tag. I like this cute little stamp. Get my paper back out. Okay. Maybe we'll take. I didn't decorate the other tags because it was a last minute kind of thing. So we'll take some of these scraps and I'm just gonna do a little hook spot on the bottom. Using one of these scraps. Let me close up my ink. Let me let those dry a minute. And I think I might decorate the front of the tag. With one of these. So this is the negative from a punch. Little butterfly punch that I have. Maybe put that on top. Ink it up. I might just put one. Let's see. Cut this in half. Ink around it. Or glue around it. Oh, it looks cute. Ink around this one. And okay. Maybe a couple of these little butterflies. A couple of those on here. There we go. There. So then pop those into a little pocket. We're going to take our other stamp here. I have this is label paper. I ripped it in half. And what I'm going to do is try to stamp on this straight. We'll see what we do here. Okay, so then I have these strips of cardstock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down. We're going to take this, I'm going to ink around whatever one I decide. Probably that one. So move these to the side and then I'm gonna ink around the edge of the a tin here full of butterflies. I take some Bling. I'm gonna take this one. Take my put it in the middle of the butterfly. And there we go. And then that's just how I decorate it. You can decorate it like you want. So basically just take your price tag, add your tickets, and then add your edging onto the side if you like, or on the bottom, on the opposite side, and then sew down if you like, and then you can decorate it however you want. You can stamp it, you can stencil it, add more words, add mushrooms, add birds, you know, whatever you like. I chose butterflies, so whatever you choose. So that's basically how you do it. Then I'm just going to add a paperclip to the back of this one. All I do is I take 2 tickets that are like this, I keep them together, fold them up, I add a paperclip to the top. I usually leave the number is usually up and down. Doesn't have to be. I think that's just, it's preference, but I usually leave the number where you can read it. And then I will seal this off with some art glitter glue. Just put that around it. And then seal it up. Make sure your paper clip's straight. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn this around, and I'm going to glue this side of the ticket. I'm going to glue it right to the back. Or if you want it to, your paper clip's going to go in this way, or it can go on the top. So you can also glue it on the side if you want to do that. You can glue it on the side as well. I'm going to glue it right at the top, but you can do it on the side as well. And then there you go. You let it set up, and then you'll clip it right onto your page. You just burnish this, make sure it's on there. Very simple. I love doing it this way as far as older paper clips go, because it's so simple. You don't have to worry about it. And if you don't have tickets, then you just take a scrap piece of paper, and let me cut it. It's not the length I need it. You have a scrap piece of paper, so say you have a strip, which we all do. We all have strips. So just go up about the length of a ticket, fold it in half, and then put your paper clip inside. I usually put the small one so I have more paper clip to attach. Put that in there, glue it. You have this on the outside. Then all you gotta do is glue this side down to whatever project that you want. And then if you don't like what it looks like, you can take another piece of paper and glue over top of that. So then you hit it. So that's how you can do it without having the ticket. So just to show you an option, if you don't have tickets, that's how you can still do the same, and then you can decorate the outside to look nice when you take off the paper clip. Now the outside, you're gonna see, you know, the writing from the strips of paper that I use. And you know what? I'm fine with that. That's It's all what you prefer. You can cover up the back if you like. I'm just gonna go over the edges a little bit with my dauber, just to tone that white down. And let me see if I can find a piece of paper. We'll say this is the edge of our page. It can go in like this. It can go in the side like that. So it's really cute. I really like how these turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I made these. And if you do, please give me a share, a like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another video. And until then, I will see you when I see ya. Later.